This is Masters of Yu-Gi-Oh here, and this will be my third version of my junk Doppel deck. Now, instead of ranting on for 5 minutes at the beginning of the video to tell you what I think about it, I'm just gonna let you see it. And before I continue, please comment in the comment box below and tell me what you think or what you think could go in or what could go out. Anything that you suggest or thinks that could be fixed. Yeah, today I'm giving you a main deck, extra deck, and side deck. The only thing that can really be changed right now is side deck, although the side deck is playable. Everything else is pretty solid. I'm not sure how else I can improve it right now. So I'm very open to your suggestions. I'll let you get on the video. Alright, so it starts with 3 Junk Synchron. Alright. Yes, I finally got the Ultra Rares, and I'm very proud of them. They're very shiny. I think that running a card that you use excessively in your deck should be max rarity. Alright, and then 2 Doppel Warrior. Just 2, not 3. For some reason, some people tell me to run 3, and I strongly disagree with them. People also sometimes say run 3 of these, and now Quick Draw Synchron, if you have, say, 3 tunings, so you have a Sangan, 3 tunings, and 3 Quick Draws in your deck, like, Quick Draw isn't always alive. It's only alive when you have the ideal non-tuners in your hand, or in your graveyard if you have Cold Bolts or Level Eaters. But I really don't think that you need 3. If they all get in your graveyard, chances are that with Librarian or something like that, you'll end up drawing into an Avarice. So put them back in the deck. I really don't think that I need 3. But if your deck is lacking consistency, then yes, I guess it is possible, or that it is possible to run that. All right, now 2 Level Eater.
Wait, if it's lacking, then why would you put another card that's kind of bad in? That's potential minus.
Yeah, exactly. It's a free special summon. Well, it's a minus because there's a card to special summon it. Except it's just you can special summon whatever you want, which is what this deck really needs. But running 3 of it is just overkill. All right, so yeah, 2 Level Eater. I laugh at the people that run 3, and also at the people that run 1 because some plays with Level Eater require 2 of them. Believe it or not. I know sometimes when I go through Quasar, or go for Quasar, I miscalculate the levels and end up adding up to, like, say, 13. And so then I just use the second Level Eater and then make one of them down to, like, or 1 level less, and then I go into Quasar. So yeah, so it helps you fix those mistakes, but also sets up a lot of Quasar combos. I'm pretty sure it's in every single Quasar combo that I know. Yeah, alright. And then 2 Unknown Synchron, because we don't run plants. I have vowed that if plants come back, that the deck will be changed, because, like, significantly. I probably will not be running the majority of these things. Level Eater I might consider to continue using, because being able to special summon Level Eater whenever you want to, and say just mill for Glow Up Ball or whatever, making Formula Synchrons all day, that's pretty good. Alright, so yeah, no, I definitely like Unknown Synchron. A lot of sometimes I use this effect to special summon him in attack position, and then I creature swap for my opponent's monster, then run him over. And believe it or not, that's won me many games, especially against Tyson's Lefic Skill Drain deck. I won me 2 games against them, which is pretty funny, but yeah. Alright, and then 1 BLS, because we run 4 lights in here, and you kind of need to run it. People that they say that I shouldn't run it are people that don't have it, or people that just hate the card in general because they've lost to it too many times. So yes, I do run it. 1 Gores, because we run no trap cards, and I don't think you should be setting back row if you run the deck. Alright, 2 Tour Guides and 1 Sangan. Although I do run a little bit of milling, it's good to have 3 targets for Tour Guide, so that if you mill 1 Sangan, it doesn't matter. If you mill 1 Tour Guide, it doesn't matter. Or even if you mill 2 Tour Guides but still have Sangan, Sangan's still playable in the deck, because there are combos that you can make with, say, discarding quick draw, or discarding something for quick draw, and then special summoning quick draw, and then normal summoning Sangan, sinking into Junk Destroyer, and then adding a card to your hand for next turn. That's a play that I like to do often with it. Also a good first turn set if you're waiting to be able to explode on your next turn, and then attack your opponent for game. It's a good card to set. I usually prefer for Raikou over that, because I can just get rid of problem cards that my opponent might summon, like Thunder Kings. Anyways, yeah. So 1 Unknown Synchron. I did run 2 before, but I thought that with Maxi and other level 2s getting clogged in my hand, that I wouldn't want this one in my hand either. I like being able to summon one to get, say, quick draw Synchron back to the field and make a Junk Berserker, which is really strong. It's actually a game changer in some point or cases when you use just when you make it out of a free normal summon. Yeah, it also makes one Quasar combo, which people are becoming more familiar about every day. And alright, so one Quillbolt, because they do run some milling engine, and it does help with a couple Quasar combos, or just synchro combos in general. A good free special summon from the graveyard, like a free Plague Spreader zombie, but in a non-tuner form. Alright, then 2 Maxis and 2 Veilers. I think that because this deck doesn't run any spells, or aggressive spell or defensive spells or trap cards, you should be running hand traps like this. I'm becoming a fan of Maxi more every day because you can discard it or if you need to draw a card off of, say, your opponent's Monster Borns, and then if you have a really bad hand, you can just normal summon Junk Synchron, bring this Maxi back, and then make, say, a Junk Warrior. It's the desperate plays like that help, or that I sometimes win by. But yeah, and then 2 Vect Veilers, level 1 tuners. Believe it or not, I do sometimes go into synchro plays with them, especially with Junk Synchron and Doppel Warrior, which I don't understand why people fantasize about it, because it's actually not a crazy card at all, or a crazy combo. I think that that a normal Quasar combo, although you sometimes plus a little bit less, is just still much better, because you can make a Librarian and a Formula and just not know what to do with it. Sometimes you can make a Stardust, but even if you draw some cards, there's a huge difference between a Stardust Dragon and a Quasar. Sorry about ranting about that a little bit. And then, so, 2 Raikou. I'm becoming a big fan of it, like I said. Being able to get rid of problem cards whenever you want to is amazing. I definitely want to run Raikou or in Game 2 almost all the time. It can help me get rid of Macrocosmoses if I need to, D-Fishers, well, really anything. Thunder Kings, Logias, yeah, but usually my opponent, if I'm playing Dino Rabbit, does some other shenanigans to kill it. Oh, like Noblemen of Crossout. Yeah. Believe it or not, as soon as they see this in the deck, they side in Noblemen of Crossout, which I find really funny, but whatever. Alright. So 7 minutes already, so I'll finish this up briefly. 3 tuning, I love it. You need to have it. If you don't have it, I strongly do not recommend you run the deck. The deck got totally new consistency after I bought a 3rd one. So yeah, I definitely like it. 1 Rhoda, 1 Mind Control, 1 Creature Swap. Creature Swap I'm definitely liking as a tech in this deck. Having a whole bunch of weak monsters to potentially be able to switch out with one of your opponent's stronger monsters. Sometimes making synchro plays if your opponent has like a situational Gale of the Whirlwind on their side of the field, and then you give them a token in attack position in exchange for a level 3 tuner. Great play. Or just taking your opponent's Malefic Cyberand Dragons and then giving them Unknown Synchrons. Or taking huge monsters like Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, because I'm actually liking that because of the anime. Anyways, sorry. But yeah, no, this is out to many situations. And then Allure for draw power, we run lots of darks, and having to get rid of, say, a junk Synchron out of your hand with its effect, there's no problem behind it, it's alright. And then 1 Avarice to recycle, 1 Charge, 1 for 1, Foolish, and then the 5 staples. I have Monster Born, Dark Hole, Heavy, and 2 MSDs. Alright, so after having to take 9 minutes to describe to you the main deck, I'll go briefly through the extra deck. I'm gonna go from highest level to lower level. So 1 Quasar. If I didn't have Quasar, I probably wouldn't be running the deck. I kind of started making the deck in hopes to get a Quasar one day, which I did, just in time for a regionals tournament. Mark, if you're watching this for some reason, I thank you very much for it.
And you scammed him.
Wait, what? I did?
No, he did.
Oh, for my skill drains. That's nothing. Anyways, so shooting Star Dragon. You can make this a lot in the deck. Sometimes you draw into the cards to get into it with Librarian. I don't know what else to say. It's very good. Road Warrior, because there's infinite combos with it, and it's a high beater. If you can't see right now, 3,000 attack plus a pretty awesome effect. Yeah, I can't really say much more about it. All right, 1 Junk Destroyer, a Stardust, a Scrap Dragon. I prefer Scrap Dragon inside an empty space, and it helps get out of a lot of situations. Sometimes I make it instead of Stardust. Also harder to run over than Stardust. Junk Berserker has a very valuable level 7. Black Rose, Drill Warrior, I do not run any generic level 6s. I don't think that I need to ever make them. It's very situational that I ever will need to. I will either be able to go into level 5 or 7, which are always better anyways, since Bionic has been gone, and even in this format I personally wouldn't run it anyways. TG Hyper Librarian, Catastor, Junk Warrior, Armory Arm. I run this instead of the level 4 Synchro Dark Diviner. That's what it is. Alright. Dark Diviner is very situational, or not very situational, but you need a level leader and a Junk Synchron to make him, and he's not even all that good. Armory Arm you can make out of anything, and he's in 3 Quasar combos, I believe, so I definitely like running it. And it makes some OTKs, believe it or not, especially the BLS Armory Arm OTK, which I kind of have fun doing. And then 1 formula for drawing, and then Leviathan Dragon. I should be running Zen mains. This is just for my tour guide mostly, or sometimes the desperate plays when I have to make 2 level 3 tuners into Leviathan. I have 2 reasons for this, because I'm falling in love with it in the anime, and also that it's in the deck you want to have higher leveled monsters, if anything, on your side of the field, instead of having a face-up defense edition Zen mains, which you probably cannot do anything in the next turns. I think that it's a good starting turn if you can't do anything else. I don't believe in Zen mains myself. And then to go through the side deck, there's 2 Kinetic Soldiers. I live in a land full of warriors and cheap decks, so I like to run this. Yeah, like heroes, exams, random decks, I don't know. It's a problem solver for those decks. 1 Lane Prisoning Mirror I might consider running 2, because, well, it's just for meta. I'm not exactly sure what people are playing for lights. Yes, pretty much everywhere. I'm pretty sure you're familiar with agents. People still run them. I don't have much problems with them except for Herald of Orange Light, which I still hate with all my heart. But even that can be stopped with this, so that's good. But no, yeah, we barely run any lights. If anything, the only thing that could really be hit by it is Raikou. And then 1 Snipe Hunter, because it's fun. Second Unknown Synchron for when you get into the slower plays and you like making Junk Berserkers and Junk Warriors all day. 2 Breakers. I'm not going to explain any of these just yet. 2 Royal Decree. 2 Malevolent. 1 Dust Tornado. My Body is a Shield and an MST. I run all these for spell and trap card destruction, because I think that being able to run all these cards in game 2 is a huge advantage for yourself, because a lot of times your opponent is setting making a lot of hate back row that you can take out with cards like these very easily, and make your plays out of them. Or I don't know, when you make a play in game 2, it's harder for your opponent to counter back than in game 1. Because in game 1 they still have their deck and their synergy still in, except once you start side decking, a lot of that synergy is taken out. Anyway, so yeah, so I definitely I devote a lot of my side deck to spells and trap destruction, and then just 1 system down. So that's pretty much the deck. I haven't changed much about it. I'm currently working on my side deck, and once it's fully done, I will release my 4th and final version of this. I think I'm very close to the end of it. I don't think, in my personal opinion, that this deck can get any better than this. I haven't seen, though, any other variants of it, except for the version that Speedy Steve has, and many other players run, that is with the Psychic Engine and E-Tellies. I don't actually really like them, or the variant, much at all. I think that that having special summons tuners excessively is something that the deck already does by its own. You don't need E-Tellies to do that for you even more. But I understand that it does make the deck a little bit more consistent, and it does lack consistency in some points. But I've done I've checked it for consistency and play tested with it, and it is doing very well. Majority of your hands that you open with are very playable, and I'm very excited to bring this to a tournament sometime soon. I'm not sure when, hopefully very soon. Regionals is February, which I'll probably post up the results of later on. But, so thanks for watching anyways. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye.